Welcome back, folks, to Let's Replay Lands of Lore, the Throne of Chaos. And when last we left off, we managed to collect all of our equipment that we'd accumulated in the White Tower, and we'd expended the Valence Cube to enter into Yvel City, where we had got the slightly hidden Hand of Fate spell. And we were now just basically looking through various houses that were empty, apart from items. There are a fair few items that we need to actually get. Also, there are stores here, the final stores in the game. And another interesting point to note is that while one store sells a shield, no stores, as far as I recall, sell either armor or helmets. All the armor you find in the game, you just basically find lying around or are given. Here is actually a relatively important place if memory serves, so let's go in. Hello.
You look surprised to see anyone still here in Yvel. I've seen 1,000 siege attempts in my time. I'll not close down just because of a few unruly orcs.
Perhaps you could help us. We are seeking ingredients for an elixir that can cure King Richard.
What are you looking for?
I have a recipe that the Droracle gave me.
Oh, could you show it to me?
Indeed we can. And that's not a recipe. Here is our recipe. Kaboom! Yeah, don't show that off. There it is. This is where a good deed that we did right near the beginning of the game is going to come back and pay us in return.
Here you are.
Yes, I have earth powders. My niece Laura has written me from her post at the Droracles. She speaks so highly of you, I cannot charge you for this.
Thank you so very much. All Gladstone thanks you.
Indeed. This is the final ingredient we need for the elixir, and because we helped Laura way back in the Droracles caves, she'll give it to us for no charge. If we lose this, or if we don't have we didn't save Laura, we'll be charged 500 silver crowns for it. Not gold pieces like I'd said in the previous video. There are no gold pieces in this.
I use this to crush the leaves.
Fair enough.
A book to pass the time with.
Fair enough.
That's just a book of Grisville history.
Oh, fair enough.
You can get some ale at Bruno's Lodge.
I might do so.
I need the light to read by.
That's fair enough. She also sells salves.
That salve costs 20 silver crowns.
No thank you.
I can diagnose your infirmities for 50 silver crowns if you like.
No thank you, I think we're fine.
Suit yourself, but don't blame me if you all fall over dead tomorrow.
We won't, don't worry.
So long and good luck.
Thank you. That there was Sadie. Sadie's shop. Go there if you want to buy salves, or if you want the final ingredient to the elixir. You most certainly want the final ingredient to the elixir. Trust me on that one, it's kind of important. Also, I don't know why I went that way. Let's keep exploring. There's still a few more places to go here and examine things. There is absolutely nothing in this place. There is one more store, and there's also, I think, one more important location we want to visit too. The important location, I do believe, is down here. Very specifically. Well, at least it's nearby anyway. Also there... Ah!
The door is blocked.
It's not just blocked, it's locked.
Last, this door appears jammed.
Oh, it's actually locked.
A lock.
Now, do we have to use a key, or is this one of the ones that we can lockpick?
There is no way to pick this lock.
Nah, we need a key. We actually have a key. It opens it. You wouldn't actually be able to get access to here if you didn't get the that secret area. Also, here's a jade key. I don't know if this has any use, but this armor sure does. It's plate mail. And it's exactly the same as the dwarvish chainmail. So that armor that we just picked up, yep, we already have a replacement for Paulson. And here is a kite shield. I'm not sure we need a kite shield. I actually don't think we need a kite shield at all, but we'll gladly take it. Also, here's a great helm. Not as good as what we're using. And it's very slightly worse than what is being used there. And is exactly the same there. In effect, this game does throw a fair few replacement pieces of armor at you, presuming that some of them will get destroyed by the by creatures that will destroy armor. Now, this one
The key doesn't fit.
I'm not sure that key actually has any use whatsoever, but we do have lockpicks. And eventually we'll unlock this and get inside. Here is the halberd sever. It's actually a pretty good weapon. It's not as good as these, and it's only slightly worse than that, but we'll hold on to it just for now. There is also halberd widow here, which is also not as bad actually, and is actually slightly better than greatsword trouble. So we should really hold on to greatsword trouble as an alternate weapon for Kieran in case we need to have him use melee combat, which we really shouldn't at this point because he most certainly is best at using those crossbows. As you can see here, we are collecting a vast amount of items, and pretty soon silver pieces are going to be pretty worthless anyway. Because after we lose access to these shops, there's really not much other reason to hold on to anything. Here is an empty room, except this Ace of Infinity. We want these cards, they're pretty good. We definitely want to hold on to them. They have spells in them. One-use spells, I might add. Also, here is an oil flask, because we can't go anywhere in this game without finding more of those. That is an important door. We are going to explore that one most certainly last. There's nothing over here at the moment, but there is something over here!
Welcome to Bruno's Lodge.
Thank you! Here is the pub.
Have you seen the new apothecary? I think her name is Sadie. What a dish.
We have spoken to her. Also, here is the man that we helped earlier on.
What great fortune! You helped me in my hour of need, and now I must repay you.
I hope you are feeling better, sir.
Take this cape of concealment. It will make you difficult to see and hear.
Thank you. This will surely help us.
I have never known this to actually help us. It's not a particularly good piece of armor, and if there's something I'm missing, I don't know what it is. Maybe it makes them enemies less likely to target you?
Thank you again, my friends.
No problem. Let's talk to the various people here.
If not for the war, these would all be busy.
Unfortunately for you, they aren't.
Chateau Bruno's table red.
Not bad.
Grisbel cider.
Also not bad.
Southlandia ale.
Ooh, you have a good selection here. Also, we can't click on this stool. There are two people here that we could talk to. There's various things back here too.
Some peddler named Philip left these samples.
I don't know who that is.
Some peddler named Philip left these samples.
Well, there are two people we can talk to. We have this person, and we have this person. Let's talk to this person.
Hey baby, how you doing? I'm thirstier than a keg of sawdust. Buy me a draft?
The only purpose of this is to basically expend a silver crown, giving him, basically buying him around, so we're not going to do that.
Well, it was worth a try. Put another one on my tab, will you, Bruno?
You're going to have quite a tab at the end of this. You can just keep clicking and he'll just keep drinking. In fact, you could actually click here and there'd be nothing in the ale, and then he would, basically have it taken away, which is quite funny. There's also this gentleman here. He seems to be talking to no one. Do we really want to talk to him? Yes, we do.
Hey there. You're from Gladstone, aren't you? You know, it's a little-known fact there that the ancient Gladstonians discovered a method of controlling magic forces quite by accident. You see, Warren, 13th heir to the throne of Gladstone, stumbled across the Shard of Truth while spelunking with his fourth wife, Jalen the Wise. Jalen was the eldest daughter of the 3rd Viscount of Grisbel. The marriage brought the people of Grisbel into the realm of Gladstone, thus increasing the military power of the Gladstonian Legion. The Legion was the primary source of power for Warren. They say the Shard spoke to Warren as he was poking around the Irbish Mountains. This was before that opportunistic miner William Gadfly began mining in the mountains. Those Irbish mines have unearthed more magical artifacts than anywhere else. It was Gadfly that invented the bellow pump that allows air to be pumped into the depths of the mines. His great-grandson, Ian the Cruel, converted the pump design when the miners hit water. Ian founded the original city of Yvel, which burned in a fiery inferno when the Dark One was destroyed by the White Circle. Our present city, is never fallen to an attack. Michael Lordsport discovered the Ruby of Truth as he began digging the Catwalk Caverns as an alternate route out of the city. Not realizing its real power, Michael sold the Ruby to Ludwig Grundle, 73rd heir to the throne of Gladstone. Ludwig added the stone to Gladstone's growing fortune and left it untouched for decades. It's a little-known fact that Gladstone owes its entire existence to Yvel. Horse Bucky, says I. That Scotia person actually failed the examination to join the ranks of the Talamar. She hates Richard and his little Dawn, too. So you see, the Talamar are actually to blame for this mess here. Hey there, you're not getting tired, are you, pal? I haven't had such a good listener for a long time.
Really, I would love to continue this fascinating conversation, but I have a kingdom to save and a Scotia to kill. Maybe some other time.
Hey, don't be a stranger there. I'll be seeing you then.
That was actually a very good history lesson into a lot of the background into the lands and the reason why Scotia might be a little angry at Richard and Gladstone. But it's very far into the game. I mean, this guy would have been useful, say, I don't know, in Gladstone, or around Gladstone, or even in the Southlands. That would be quite interesting. But for now, we're just going to take this Whisper Cloak and leave, because there is nothing more we need to get there. There are still a few more things we need to do in Yvel, though. For a start, we need to look over here and find absolutely nothing. There are no secret walls in Yvel itself, so we're not going to be looking for them. However, we are going to be going here and talking to the greatest person ever, because out of all the characters from Gladstone, we've all been looking forward to seeing more Jaren.
If Yvel is not attacked, then yes, you will get most of the grain back. Where have you been? Paulson, what have you found?
I have found nothing. I follow Kieran now.
Then why are you bothering me?
As usual, Jaren is exceptionally helpful. As in, he is never helpful. Let's talk to all of these people.
I'm positive they've taken King Richard's body up to the castle Samaria.
You are absolutely right. And as you can see here, this council, so to speak, is not a happy one. These two are... This one is despairing, this person is very clearly upset, there's arguments, disagreement, anger, and one person pondering. And all the while, Jaren is trying to mediate.
Do not bother him. He does not speak your language anyway.
Oh, fair enough.
Do not bother him. He does not speak your language anyway.
Okay.
Yvel will not fall. Our walls will protect us.
I'm pretty sure that no wall is insurmountable.
Do not bother him. He does not speak your language anyway.
Yeah, I'd be very worried about this situation.
Why can't they just pay us now?
Kind of because the city might be under siege at any time?
Have you nothing better to do than to stand about?
As usual, Jaren is very helpful.
Bring the elixir to me immediately, if you ever actually get it.
Okay. We're not going to do that. We are not going to give the elixir to Jaren, because, how is Jaren going to actually get it to Richard, especially if Richard is in Castle Samaria? Also, the tavern, by the way, gave us quite a hint as to an alternate exit out of Yvel, which would be the Catwalk Caverns. We might very well be using those at some point in the future. As in, we will definitely be using those at some time in the future. Also, for no particular reason, actually for a very particular reason, I'm going to unequip the crossbow that we're using for now, because I'm very curious as to how much it's worth, and if in fact it is the best crossbow in the game. It might be. I always use it as if it is. Here is another Aegis helm. We shall, actually it's very slightly worse than what we're using here, but it's very slightly better than what Paulson's using. You can see now why I unequipped a lot of items and left them in the White Tower, because there's a lot of stuff that you get just here. There is a lot of stuff. I mean, we're not done yet. There's still more stuff.
Rubbish.
Here is another one of these helmets. We actually don't need it. But we'll certainly sell it. We'll certainly sell it. This is a very big place. Very big indeed. And there's nothing else down here, but we might as well complete the map for the sake of completion itself. We've been in there. Here, I believe, is the final store. I'm right.
Ah, customers. You are a welcome sight, lads. Since Scotia moved into the Dark Castle, things in Yvel have been a mite grim.
We as well are glad to see you, sir.
Indeed. Let's talk to him. Also, that is an interesting source of feathers you have there.
The getting of the feathers 'tis the hardest part.
He's pretty good at what he does by the looks of it.
I go through 3 of these on a good day. Careful, that glass work is worth a fortune.
It probably is.
If my window was a bit brighter, I wouldn't be needing that.
Fair enough. Let's first see how much the bow we've been using costs.
I'll take that off your hands for 500 crowns.
And this is why this is the best crossbow in the game. 500 crowns. Let's have a look at this.
There is no fooling you, lads, is there? 'Tis the best item in my shop. 225 crowns.
No thanks.
I can't be selling that now, can I?
Can't you?
I can't be selling that now, can I?
You can't because it's in the background.
I can't be selling that now, can I?
What about this one?
You have a good eye for value. 300 crowns.
Yeah, no thanks.
Ah, that's a fine arbalest. 300 crowns.
Now you see why I'm not going to take anything here? Because this is the best crossbow in the game. He wants to give me 500 crowns just for that. We are not going to be giving him that, but we will give him our other crossbows. Like this Arbalest Redemption.
I'll take that off your hands for 500 crowns.
Then again, this one is also apparently worth 500.
I'll take that off your hands for 30 crowns.
And that one is apparently worth nothing. That is something... I'm going to have to think about which one of these I want to keep.
Good luck, and happy hunting, my friends.
You as well, sir. I might have to give this one a try. The crossbow Valkyrie is there, but we do also have this other one that I have no idea as to its use, the Arbalest Redemption. We can hold on to it. I mean, we have really no reason for silver crowns for now. I mean, we already have better weapons all over the place, and we're even going to get better weapons still. There are better things we can still get, although we won't be getting them from stores. There's still a fair few things we can look around over here, though. Let's go and explore the rest of Yvel first, and sell things. Also...
There is no way to pick this lock.
We did get another key, though. Does the jade key open anything? It does! I was wrong. This is, Oh, right. Never mind! I thought I was about to say that, that key was useful for something. Turns out, no, that key was not useful for anything at all. It was, in fact, completely useless. And here's another door. Ooh, this one looks big. What's in here? A treasure chest. Marvellous. Let us unlock it and see what is inside. A oil flask, because we need more of those. Gold, or rather crowns. A granite rock. Bracers! We need those, actually.
Empty.
Excellent. Another one of these. Let's see what we can find in here. Silent sandals, so we now have the complete silent setup. A basil cup.
Empty.
And nothing. What about over here? Excellent! More oil flasks. We might actually need those, but I think when we get to a certain point we can pretty much discard every single oil flask that we actually have. Because they're only used in one more location. Also, here's a torn shirt. We have a lot of stuff that we're going to sell Victor, who's completely trustworthy, by the way. I mean, he's given us no reason to doubt him. None whatsoever. Completely trustworthy character. And in fact, that is this is the last area, I think. I don't think there's anything else. Here is another shirt. We have a lot of inventory space right now. And, anything else? Ah! The Ace of Oblivion. We'll hold on to that too. But yeah, we've pretty much explored everything in Yvel. It is completely explored. And we have pretty much bought and sold everything that we want at the moment. There are a few more things we might get, but for now, that is everything. And before we call it a video, we're going to go and sell things to Victor, and then we're going to head out of Yvel. Because Yvel has no enemies in it. And Yvel has nothing else to do except talk to Jaren and sell things to Victor. So we have everything we want to hold on to, with the exception of... Albert Sever is 44, and this is 48, so we want to hold on to that. So if we put those two next to each other, we need to hold on to no other weapons or armor. Except maybe the silent set, which I don't know if it actually works. Hello!
There is something you need?
Let's sell all this.
Fine work.
150. Hold on to those. What do you want this rock for?
Fine work, except for rust spot. 1 crown.
We might hold on to that. Just kidding, let's
Fine
sell it.
work.
It has no purpose. Silent sandals, torn shirt.
You need for
He'll take 5 for that. What else will he have? The shirt.
You need for
The shield of stealth. The great
you
helm.
need for sell that? Okay, my friend. 5 crowns.
We'll sell that. What else can we sell? This helmet.
You need for
This whisper cloak we'll hold on to.
you need for
And we'll hold on to that. Actually, we'll just sell
you need for
this.
sell.
And this.
You need for
They're not worth very much.
you need for
There we go. And one more
You need
torn
for sale.
shirt. Excellent. And I believe we'll hold on to everything else.
All right, you go now.
Oh, there is one reason, by the way, we probably want all of these silver crowns. And I'll actually go back in and show that off. Apologies for that. I just figured that I might show it now as opposed to later.
There is something you need?
He must literally have turned around and gone, wait, he forgot something, didn't he? There is this weapon.
Excellent weapon. 150
We don't want that. But there is one more weapon.
Excellent weapon. 3,000 crowns.
Yeah, 3,000 crowns. We might buy that
All right, you
a
go now.
little later. We're not buying it now, though. We're not buying that weapon now. It will pretty much cost all of our money, but it might be worth it. Maybe. And so, when we come back, folks, Yvel itself has been completely explored, and there's a really nice city gate here. And when we come back, we shall go back to the White Tower, and we shall finish what needs to be finished there. After all, there is one unlocked door on the first level that we haven't yet explored. So, I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later.